velvet voice of Jedi Johnson narrates the way, and the ever-steady Styx boy shall ride away your brain. Bad to the bone, bruise the fur, pick up for days on days, and the great October's full of effects have bad writing to slay. We are all damage of damage. We are all damage of damage. We are all damage. The qualified, we are prepared.
And hello and welcome to another brand new episode of The Qualified. I'm your cousin Jedi, joined as always by the great Dom Tober and the architect joesduelin, the always steady Styx boy 73, not so steady this week. He is out. I'm trying to think of something cool to say that Styx is out doing, but I just can't think of anything. He's out watching Lord of the Rings or something. Lord of the Rings. What the hell?
Yep.
What the,
some people have to just clean garbage in the streets, and some people have to pay the price. If they do something wrong. Styx is
worse than that. I think he tricked his son into going with him. What did he tell his son to?
I can't remember. I think it's all the movies, or it's
going to a strip club with son. Let's go to a strip bar, and then he take him to a Lord of the Ring marathon. What the? Talk about trust issues in the future. What the hell is he doing? No. Anyway, good luck, and condolences to Styx Boy Jr. It'll never be the same. Sorry.
It's a lot of talking. A lot of talking.
We have a brand new spotlight that Joe has put together this week. If you haven't watched us in 2026, surprise, but the outside looking in is no longer. But relax and rejoice.
Yep.
joesduelin has his version, which I guess we're going to do for going forward, at least for the foreseeable future. Joe has his outside looking in until he gets tired.
So let's
do
he
gets bored looking at girl covers. Yeah.
Let's do our just looking.
I'm drinking. I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day.
So we're about to get demonetized and limited right off the bat because it doesn't take much apparently.
Yes, we are the kings of Renovision limited monetization streams for some reason.
You can't.
Friends at YouTube, they do not like us, and
we're on their most wanted watch list. I guess I don't know.
Let me ask you a question. So you didn't show anything last week, but we got monetized because of that. Showing a drawing or something. Or what was
no, it wasn't even that. We got limited for showing a nice zombie tramp cover. It wasn't even a naughty cover. It was a nice zombie tramp.
It wasn't even a nice pair of nipples, silver down nipples, nothing like that. Come on, man.
Nope. It was just a nice cover.
So we just have the general expectation every week that we are going to get limited monetization, and we are going to do absolutely nothing to prevent that, or
we're not changing a thing.
We're not moderating our content to do anything there.
Yeah, word of mouth. That's we're depending on word of mouth. Spread the word. We're depending on you guys because YouTube ain't doing us no favors.
No, they ain't. So for the just looking in this week, sometimes I like to just have a little theme of a few books to show. Again, this is our just looking in, so they're not books that are necessarily hot right now. It might be things that we find interesting, things we decide to show you. So this week I decided to go with blacklight covers.
Oh, that's cool.
And I figured I'd pull up a few interesting There's not a ton of blacklight covers out there. Surprisingly, there's not a ton of blacklight covers. You think they would do more. But up first, I got the King in Black, #1. There was a Mike McCone limited edition. Blacklight was limited to 3,000, which I guess is limited in Marvel terms. But cool blacklight cover. Cool blacklight cover. I don't mind it. Yeah, it's nice.
Cool.
Yeah, and this could be had very cheaply. I think you can pick this up for like $5.
The only downside to blacklight covers is I guess you have to look at them under a black light, and that can cause all kinds of problems depending on where you're looking at them.
Oh, thank you so much, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
$10 super chat. Thank you very much, buddy. We appreciate it. Depending on your collection, blacklight could be.
Dom could never look at these in his in the stall at the hotel. He could never.
You see, I gotta love Bruce for one thing. He always thinks about me.
Yeah, but you know what? A lot of people have wall books, and wouldn't it be cool to have a little display of blacklight books? And then you have
it would, yeah.
Cool. So that's our first book on the list. The second book on the list, a little more pricey, a little Linsner, Dawn #1. It's only a comic book edition. We love Linsner. And that's what it looks like without the black light. And I was like, I wonder what that would look like with the black light. And I found a picture of what it looks like with the black light. It looks pretty damn cool. So cool Linsner cover. This one will run you maybe about $50, but you can find it cheaper if you really, really look. It's probably the priciest one we got on the list today. So a little Linsner action. Next on the list, Thundercats 2. Now, there is a trade dress version of this, which can be found very, very cheap. The one of 15 seems to be a little harder to come by, and a little pricey, but it's a nice Nakayama cover. If you like the Thundercats, looks pretty cool. You got Mumra on the back there.
Like Mumra, that's the reason why I'll buy it, because of Mumra in the back.
Yeah, I've seen. And if you search for this one, like on eBay or whatever, the trade dress cover looks a lot better. Like it has a black light on it almost.
Cool.
So that's the problem with grabbing some of these covers for the black lights. It's some of the pictures don't pop as much as they probably will once a black light hits them. But still, if you're a Thundercats fan, it's a Dynamite book. Again, you can find it in trade dress, really cheap. The Virgin's a little more expensive, but for all your black light love there, some Thundercats. And last on our list, Little Space Bastards 1. Gonna get that book sold for you at some point. There, Jedi. It's a Dan Panosian cover. It was the 1-in-10 ratio, the FOC reveal, and it's a blacklight variant. So for you Panosian fans out there, as I am, you can pick up a fun, cool blacklight Panosian cover.
These are all cool. These are all really good. I like these.
Yeah. I was going to try to find. I was going to do something else, but I didn't feel like editing everything with X's and boxes over everything this week for some of the books. So, with blacklight covers. So, I agree. I love Panosian. He is a fantastic artist who I love, because people our age, if you've been in comics long enough, I like to be able to. You can follow the arc of an artist, and some artists kind of stay the same throughout their careers, and others just keep improving and getting better and better and better and putting out amazing stuff. And Panosian's definitely one of those that puts out just some amazing stuff. So that's what we got this week for our Just Looking In. Do you boys want to do some pickups? How about some
let's say hello to the chat real quick.
Oh, that would be nice. That would probably be better.
Let's do that. Get me down. Take me down from the big screen.
There we go.
We've got Tommy Longbox, believe it or not, taking the gold, top of the podium. Congratulations, Tommy. He knows it. Muscles, #1, gold medal, raising a beer. Congratulations, Tommy Longbox. GT Key Comic did make the podium, not quite the #1, not quite top tier this week, but does bring home the silver medal. Glad to see GT with us. And we actually have 3 different recipients of medals this week. Normally it's one. Normally somebody takes at least 2 of the medals, but we've got Twertwig 202.
Yep.
Twertwig got me a Chiodo Savage Sword cover.
Nice.
Wow.
Yes. His Kodiak covers were amazing.
So congratulations on the cover and for the bronze showing this week. And then GT's like, damn it, I just missed bronze. Damn it. Grumpy Gus. What's going on, Grumpy? Evening all. What's going on? And Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
Yes.
Nerdy Geek. What's going on, Nerdy? It's time for the qualified. What's up, Jedi, Joe, Dom, and Styx. Styx is, like we said, Styx is, he's never seen it before, so he's watching Lord of the Rings. So no spoilers for Styx. No spoilers. What's going on, Paul? Hello, qualified guys.
Thank you
What's
again for
up?
the super
Appreciate
chat,
it,
Paul.
Paul.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for the super chat. Yep, appreciate it. Cosmic, let's go. What's up, everybody? What's up,
My God.
Cosmic? Ed LeBeau. Eating Bluebeard. It's my belief you won't be as good as last week. Well, it's going to be hard to beat last week. It will be.
Last week was great.
Last week was good. We had a legend on last week. We hope to have him on again. It'll be great. And hopefully when maybe when he has a upcoming exclusive or maybe Kickstarter, we can entice him back.
Marco thought otherwise.
Well, that's Marco. So that's a badge of courage for us. That's a campaign ribbon for us.
BK, what's going on, BK? Greetings.
So,
Cosmic, going on? I think I already said. Did I already say hello, Cosmic? If not, hello, Cosmic. Tyson, what's going on, Tyson? I am probably way behind on your videos this week, Tyson. I apologize. I will try to get caught up. Let's see.
Oh, we got Mama Bear.
Hello, Mama Bear.
happy birthday, Mama Bear. I see it in the chat.
Happy birthday. Yeah.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
Mama. Mama Bear fell asleep and missed her. It was her Doctor Who that she had wanted to watch. It's the one that she had wanted to watch, and she fell asleep and missed the show. So hopefully she caught it on the rewind, and we didn't screw it up too much. So sorry. Let's see. I started working on your zombie tramp stamp. Oh, can't wait. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it.
He's gonna need it.
That's so funny. All right, let's see. Again, thank you so much, Paul. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
No, we got Dub. We got Dub in the audience tonight.
Did I miss Dub? Where's Dub? I saw him earlier. I don't know if I scanned over him. What's going on, Dub? What's going on?
What's up, Dub?
What's going on?
Hey, we got Bruce in there
Kingdom.
as well.
Kingdom is here. What's going on, Bruce? And if I miss anybody, I
Joffrey.
apologize.
We got Joffrey popped in.
Yeah, I see Joffrey. Hey, everybody.
What's going on?
And we got Dave in as well from the NYC.
Dave, what's going on, Dave?
Nice.
What's up, Dave? What's going on?
Excellent.
And
Okay,
yeah, we don't know,
Yeah,
Doug. We have no idea. It's we don't know.
I don't know.
He's super excited about it. So
Like I said, I would fill one of those large popcorn buckets with urine if I had to sit in the movie theater for that long and watch movies. Just couldn't do it.
all right, now we can do some pickups.
Now we can do some pickups. What you got, Jedi?
All right, I have some old school Harley Quinn signed by
Oh,
Eom.
Nice. Nice.
All right, I have Eom with the noodle remark on.
Nice.
What's
I
that
love
character's
this
name?
picture.
I can't think.
Chun-Li.
Surely.
Chun-Li, yeah. Chun-Li. I have. I don't think I've shown this yet. If I have, make sure these aren't like naked. Okay, they're not. Okay. Signed by Ali and Sora Sung on these
Nice.
Cardinal Confessions.
Nice.
So these, I've had these a while, and I should have shown them by now. These are Crypt Cuties. The metal by Marissa Pope and the topless by Marissa Pope. This is Crypt Cuties 3, I think. 2. Crypt Cuties 2. And then this is her personalized one where she writes a little personal thing on there.
Oh, that's fun.
If you love something, set it free, unless it's a tiger. Okay. All right. Okay. Sound advice. Okay. So this is these are, I got 2. So these, if you watched our first show, were on my hunt list for 2026. So more publisher copies, Lady Death publisher copies from Sora Sung. This is a Sora Sung publisher, signed by Sora. Lady
Nice.
Death foil, and the paper foil by Sora Sung.
In his defense, we still don't really read a lot of them.
Yep, that is true.
Another Kyung signed by EOM. All right, this is a Metal Lady Death mock-up.
No, that's cool.
Anybody want to explain what a mock-up is? Anybody know what a mock-up is?
To mock up is it the
I'm guessing it's the
artwork?
mock-up.
The
proposed artwork that they send in.
Yep, that's the proposed art that they send in to the publisher to see how it's going to fit on the cover, etc.
Nice.
These are signed by Polito. This is Joe hates these, I know, but these have the little stones on it.
Yeah, that I always just
Joe,
They
I
look
know
cool.
Joe hates those.
They look cool.
Yes, I think it is like a proof for Tyson. Definitely.
Yeah, it's like a proof.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Here is some Perillo. This is a thick ass book. Holy shit. Perillo signed Wonder Woman.
Oh, nice.
It's
Oh,
nice cover.
750. Yeah, 750 is a
I like that cover. That's nice.
Perillo, Something is Killing the Children. Perillo, Batman. And I got one more after that. I almost forgot. It's another thick book. Perillo, Amazing Spider-Man. It's a cool cover. I like that cover.
Actually, I like that cover myself too. Green Goblin cover.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
you know, I like the goblins, man.
Spider-Man 49. And then, man, I threw in this crazy, like, $35 bid. I can't believe it won. Maybe, probably not worth anything, I guess. But this is a CBCS 8.0 Submariner 20. It's a 12-cent book, or 15-cent book. I threw like a 35, maybe.
No, I got that
That's
one.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Graded books aren't really.
You got the,
I
Doom.
love.
That's a good cover.
I love Submariner Doom covers.
You're gonna see. Gonna see it happen in real life. The Namor's gonna fight Doom in Doomsday.
I don't know. It just seems like graded covers aren't really. People don't really care about them much anymore or something. I don't know. That's all I got this week.
Graded covers are actually really, really good. Like if you want to have a nice little wall.
All right,
I mean, it just seems like it's a buyer's market for graded covers. I guess that's all I'm saying.
Should I start with pile number 1 or pile number 2? Somebody make a choice.
How about
Pile number 1.
Okay, pile number 1 it is. All right. Let's go. Okay, so
Appreciate it, Tyson.
I was a little thin. I was a little thin last week. Not so thin this week. So got a little Good Girl Art Quarterly, Femforce, more Femforce, some more Femforce. Hey, you know what I like? Femforce.
Femforce.
And you know, when I'm not buying Femforce, I can buy more Femforce.
There you go.
And then there's always Femforce. So I love that. Some more Good Girl Art Quarterly. I love these reprinted Black Cats, Harvey Black Cats. They're always fun. And just for Jedi here, let's go with a little Vampirella.
Ooh.
I like picking up the old Harris stuff when I can. Let's see.
Are these Pleasantville pickups?
Yeah, most of them are.
I always have to ask.
Little Footman Fairy Fire. Little
Oh, that's a
cover.
cool one. Oh, I like that one.
Yep. Some
Some of them just. Some of these covers
Blood
just
Queen?
speak to me.
Yeah, some Blood
Good
Queen.
one, too.
Jay Collectible does a lot of these Blood Queens covers, which are good. A little Hack Slash. I always love picking up Hack Slash when it's the old DDP Hack Slash. Let's see, some Jungle Girl. Who doesn't love chicks and dinosaurs? Let's see. Oh, I was very happy to pick this up to add to my Eros collection. I do love Two Hot Girls on a Hot Summer Night.
Yes.
Who wouldn't?
Picked up some Turner. Little unauthorized biography of the serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer. It's just got to pepper a few different things in there just to make sure you're awake. Little Hollywood 3D.
This comic smells like iron.
This book, by the way, great book. I love by Maryland covers. The back cover is fantastic.
Oh, that's nice.
That was
You got the cake back.
That was just an extra little winner there in the back cover. I was like, oh, that's fantastic.
That's the variant cake cover.
It's got a little Lady Rawhide. Hey, we're talking about
They can't compete. They can't compete. But we love them. We love them anyway, Tyson. But yeah, it's really JV. All
some zombie and cheerleaders versus cheerleaders. Some Babylon Crush. Good old Apache Dick.
Apache Dick.
Caliber.
All these days are going to come out with a shot for that.
What else you find?
Flaxen. This is a nice Steve Rude. This is a great Steve Rude cover. I love Steve Rude. If you like Nexus, so.
You got to be patient and watch. If you don't know what to look for, because if you know what to look for, like Joe, you could probably find them anywhere. But if you don't know what to look for, you got to go on Whatnot and just be patient.
Yep.
What does he go on? What do you go on? Friggin' obscure covers that no one looks for.
Got some Yeti.
Pleasantville. If you go, I hate to. I'm not pumping them up or anything, but
you can pump them up. I'll be on there tonight.
There's a streamer. There's a streamer or a seller, Pleasantville Comics or something, that they sell all these.
I like that.
Indie
from Gen 13.
Lori Lovecraft.
Nice.
Princess.
Wow.
That one will get us some limited monetization. Alrighty, and then the second pile, little Zenoscope.
I still haven't gotten over my resentment of. Oh, you got another copy of that. I still have not gotten over my resentment of Zenoscope and their $1,000 comic book.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
sweet.
I like I said, I love picking up the Harris covers.
Harris. That's kind of Harris and
Hemorrhage.
The Hemorrhage. We're gonna hear more about Hemorrhage later tonight.
Yeah, a little more Turner.
Nice.
Hey, little Frank Miller. Why not? I love that cover. Hey, I'll always pick up some Zatanna stuff when I can.
Zatanna had a nice cover for KO this week.
Some girl versus girl.
It's fun watching Joe. It's more fun when Joe's on there than it is when Joe's not on there. I have to admit, I have fun just watching Joe because I'll get frustrated when Joe bid just $1 more, just $1 more.
I have my limits.
He's got his limit, and he won't go over.
No,
you got to respect it.
Aphrodisia. More Aphrodisia.
That was a man butt. Oh, I missed it. Where was the man butt? I missed the man butt.
What was the man butt?
Where's her man butt?
Which one?
Oh,
I don't know. Dave said there was a man butt. They're trying to sneak a man butt by us.
Come on, Joe. Did you get confused?
No, that was a girl.
butt. That sudden death will sneak one in on you once in a while.
That was a girl butt.
Oh.
It was the Wonder Woman. It was the Wonder Woman.
Oh, the Frank Miller.
Right.
Some spandex tights.
Nice.
And some Kelly.
You read those books yourself, or you just get for the covers?
No, both.
Cover candy.
This is what's on my reading list for this week for our What Are We Reading section. That I got a nice little Sweeter Gwen.
Nice.
Which is fantastic. Eric Stanton and
Joe doesn't read that. Joe gets strapped up and has his wife read it to him. Like, read it to me, baby.
Dicko worked with him on this, so there you go. All right, what you got, Dom?
Yeah, a couple pickups.
Boba Fett.
I got my my GI Joe Dreadnought War 5. We'll be talking about this later.
Yeah.
I got this. The other very cover. This cool Destro cover.
Oh, nice.
And I got the regular run of GI Joe, the variant black and white. I actually like this cover. It's a freaking Andy Cuba cover.
Oh, I love that cover. The black and white's really pretty too. I like it.
Got Transformers.
It's more than meets the eye.
I like this cover out of all the variant covers from the.
I agree. It's a fantastic cover.
I like this cover. I finally got my Stitch cover that I missed. I got it. Stitch cover. And last but not least, comic wise, I got KO the wrestling AEW covers. That
you read it?
No, I breezed through it. The whole thing is I didn't read the first couple of issues, The whole thing I'm finding out, the whole thing is I'm finding out this whole thing is like everything's bristling. Matt got me onto this about the.
I know Matt was super excited about it. I don't know if they're doing SNS tomorrow, but I'm sure you're going to hear about it if you want.
I'm going to tell you this. This book, all kidding aside, I do have to go back and read it because it actually is pretty badass, man.
Matt was like super excited about it, so tune into SNS tomorrow and you'll hear about it. I'm sure. He was loving it.
I got this, the newest Samurai Boba Fett. I went to the comic store yesterday, and a friend of mine, Wednesday, a friend of mine, he was in there. So I had this in my hand. I said, I'm going to pick this up next week. He actually went, bought it for me. He said, yo, Merry Christmas, man. He bought it for me. I was like,
we're going to find out this week. We're going to find out.
Yeah, so I got this, and I was able to finally, after a few attempts, Sunday, Saturday, I finally found this. The Stranger Things Master Universe crossover, Hordak and Manfire.
I thought you showed us that last week, or am I confusing your IG? Did you show that on IG?
IG, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's where I saw it.
I finally got this. I collect Hordak.
No, you love your Hordak.
Yeah, man. So that's my pickup. Wait, I actually got this in the mail as a Soundwave pin.
Oh, okay.
So other than that, that's it.
All righty. Let's get into it. Let us get into it. All right. For Comic Now later this week, I got some goodies this week, I think.
Yo, Bruce, I can tell you this. I'm very, very surprised. I did breeze through the KO book, and I'm like, holy shit. Next issue looks like it's going to be friggin' bananas, but I definitely have to go back and read it because now I'm intrigued because of what I've seen and what it looks very interesting now.
The kids are liking it. Kids are liking it.
Yep.
That's what we hear. So for now this week, Big Clutch has a really cool G.I. Joe 324
Yes,
variant.
I saw this. I was going to buy this.
That Jonathan Knight cover of Baroness is badass.
It is badass. I want it. I was going to order this.
There's the set. There's the trade dress and the Virgin.
I think the Virgin's foil. It's the foil. They're both limited to 300 copies.
Where's that? Okay, I'm getting ahead. Go ahead.
Next, we got Devil in America #2, the Dravaka.
Where's that at?
Store.
Is that a Kickstarter?
You have to go to their web store, and I think they have it special on there. But I know Jedi loves Dravakis, and I love feet.
I do.
So it was a little bit of both.
I love Dravakis, and I like Dravakis.
Yeah, it's a good cover. It's a fun little cover.
Yeah, he dropped it last night. I know.
And for all you Scotty chasers out there, there's a Gunslinger Spawn 50. He does have a nice Scotty Young connecting variant. So for you Scotty fans out there and you Spawn fans out there, it's a double winner. That's what we've got for now. For later, Briar, which always has great covers. Night Terror #3. This is the second series for Briar. Briar Night Terror #3. Cover B is a Rebecca Puebla variant. There is a version of this as well. It's just a great cover. I love Rebecca Puebla, so I will always pick up her work. Kill All Immortals 2 #3. There's a Dan Quintana cover. I don't know when this damn thing is coming out. One site says April. Another site says end of January. It's all over the place. They have it up at Midtown online if you want to pre-order it for a reasonable $3.99. It's up there, but Dan Quintana does beautiful work, and this cover is gorgeous. And we talk about how much we like Puppeteer Lee as well, and Scorch #50 does have a very nice Puppeteer Lee connecting variant. So if you're a Puppeteer Lee fan, go out and get that. It's nice. So some nice covers coming up.
I like that Kill All the Morning. It's a good one.
And the Kickstarter is live right now for Blam and Glam. I love Blam and Glam. I've been on this Kickstarter since the first issue, and I go back and back and back every time. Richard Morgan bangs out amazing painted covers that he does for these, which are fantastic on 13, but the variants are also fantastic. And Bang Bez is hard to come by. in terms of his art. He doesn't do a ton of covers, but he has been doing these Blam and Glam variants on the Kickstarters. He has one for 12 and one for 13. You can go up now on Kickstarter and play catch up with Blam and Glam. So the Kickstarter is now live for 1 through 13. So you can play catch up and see all of the insanely amazing covers that are in the series. There have been great artists in there. We've had Suspiria, we've had Luana Vecchio, Stephen Cedric. There's just been a lot of amazing artists that he's brought in for this stuff, as well as his own covers, which are gorgeous. It's a fun book. And the Bang Best covers are just fire. So that's what we got this week for Tops and Tails. Who do we got this week? Jedi for our cosplayer.
Well, I know a lot of folks felt like I mailed it in last week. I let them down, played it safe, and for that, I'm sorry that you feel that way. But I think last week she was a good cosplayer.
You've
this
learned
week,
you've learned we get limited monetization either way, so
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So this week we have Roliat, if I'm even saying that right. Roliat, I don't know. What kind of drew me to Roliat was I liked when I started going through her IG, a lot of horror based cosplay, which I'm a big horror fan, so I like that. So started I just kind of vectored in on that, and I'm like, okay, she's going to be our cosplayer of the week. So here we have Pennywise, and next we have Art the Clown, which And well, just for those that we do have a Joe slide this week. Probably it won't be as good as the initial Joe slide. We may never get one as good as that one again, but we will keep trying. But that's a high bar. But we do have a Joe slide this week. Here we have Art the Clown. We have cheerleader from shoot. Somebody's Body. What's the name of that show? Body.
It's with Megan Fox.
Megan Fox. Jennifer's Body. Thank you. Jennifer's Body. Yeah, Megan Fox. Jennifer's Body. Of course, we have Jason Voorhees. This is just Vampire Cheerleader, I guess. I don't know if there's a movie about this. There has to be.
Speaking about vampires, there's a movie coming out called Vampires, the Lounge, the friggin' Vampire Lounge something with a bunch of vampires. I gotta see it.
The series Vamps. The Vertigo series Vamps was good too.
I will definitely be watching that. I haven't gotten through Zombie Strippers yet. I got to go back and finish that.
Yeah.
Here's
you're tricky. You're tricky, Dubs. You read backwards, didn't you?
You know what? They were, Dubs is brilliant. I didn't even think of that, but yeah, very smart. I almost thought this was
Purgatory.
The comic book. Hell, I just talked about her last week. Purgatory. Thank you. I almost thought it was Purgatory, but I don't know. I guess it could be. And here's the Joe slide. The Joe. I almost said Joe Rogan. The Joe's Duelin special. Anytime if the tongue's out or you're pouring some sort of liquid on your body, we're gonna get a Joe slide. Best I could do. Still not as good as the other one. That's a high bar. We may never get there again.
I like it. The horror cosplay. It's distracting to me.
Where's the feet? Oh yeah, that will definitely get on the Joes if we ever. Yeah.
Yeah, I find the horror cosplay a little distracting. I like sexier cosplay. It's like getting a blowjob in a bathroom at Taco Bell. It's enjoyable, but really on your brain, all you're thinking about is some Bob and a Crunchwrap Supreme. That's all you're thinking about.
Yeah, nice.
You're thinking of the blowout in the stall next to you.
No, you're thinking about. I can really. I can't wait to have that Baja Blast and some.
Is the
Crunchwrap
blowjob
Supreme.
is the blowjob called the blunkin, where she's taking a shit and
No.
blowing?
Oh, good Lord!
Just saying, it's distracting. It's your mind's elsewhere.
Just saying that, man.
Just
Just
horror cosplay.
Just putting it out there.
All right.
But that's your cosplayer of the week, Roliat, or as Dub has deciphered, has solved the mystery, Taylor backwards.
That's
Here we
funny.
go. That was a good one.
Or maybe Dub's dyslexic, and I don't know.
I don't know. I'm glad somebody saw that because
I'm glad he's yeah.
that
somebody
makes perfect sense.
It makes I feel stupid. Makes a lot.
Maybe her sister's Taylor. Maybe she's like Tomax and Zaymon.
Yeah,
Twins.
they got scars on different sides of their face.
Red Rom.
So we got a 5-minute Vampy update this week because Armageddon dropped this week, and we've been reading it, so we feel the need to keep up with it. You did have a lot of covers this
make
week.
you suffer along with us.
Yeah,
all right.
There are not a lot of covers this week, but you did have that nice Matina, you had that nice Lyrics, you had nice Linsner, and then you had your usual Dynamite cosplay cover.
I don't know who that cosplayer is.
I just wish they would just do a little better. Please stop making your cosplay covers look like they were filmed with the quality of a 1980s, gas station porno mag.
Yeah, I mean, in this day and age with green screen and stuff, you could do something better than just that backdrop.
And it's nothing against the ladies that are doing the cosplay. There's nothing wrong with the ladies that
yeah,
do
I mean,
the cosplay.
she's got this...
but just spend a little more time photography wise, and
she's got the vampy look. There's nothing wrong with the cosplay. It's just something different.
Yeah, I mean, these cosplayers put out better pictures on their own than the comics do, which is weird. So, but we got 4 covers this week, and they're all nice. I'm not going to complain.
Her name is Lauren. Paul said her name is Lauren. Okay. All of them.
So, Jedi, we started off here. I don't know. This book I just want more vampy in my books. Am I wrong?
Yeah. So
it's very vampy thin this week.
It was vampy thin. In fact, we were talking before the show. I actually couldn't remember what vampy did in this comic. We got a lot of kind of picked up kind of where the previous one had left off, with the bird had found hemorrhage, and so we get a little bit of hemorrhage, and he starts turning into hemorrhage, and how he talks about wanting to get revenge on Vampy for breaking his neck and sending him to hell, and how he had been planning his revenge, etc., etc. And okay, that's hemorrhage. Okay.
Yeah, and then we got Vampy. We got Vampy fighting it out, and Vampy having that dark side keep coming out that she's struggling back and forth with, and she beats the hell out of a lot of people. We get Kane back, and it comes to help her. Doesn't do too well. And then we finally get a portal open up, and we finally get Vampy's friends appearing.
Get the crew
in hell. The Roland crew is finally in hell. So they finally made it. So now we got everybody in the same place.
Does that big lion-looking thing? Now, I get it. He doesn't look like Chewbacca, but the fact that he's like smells stuff, and he's like, he just kind of reminds me of Chewbacca. I got a feeling he's gonna grab a ham hanging from a tree, and he's gonna they're all gonna end up in a net or something.
I'm hoping.
Anyway,
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
And then we got the little kid and his caretaker, who turns into this big old demon. So that was something.
Little boy turns into a demon.
And then this huge, massive cathedral tank, which is almost, I don't know. I put it as dumb, maybe dumber than the Absolute Batman mobile.
What's with Krampus?
Yeah. It's like right out of that movie. What was that movie about the big tanks that just roll around, the big cities that roll around? Instruments of something.
I remember the movie. I
Instruments
don't
of,
remember the name.
yeah. Anyway, not
So yeah.
that's kind of what it reminded me of.
So I mean, long or the short, there's a battle going on in hell between two sides. Vampy's still fighting it out. She bites a hell dragon and kills it. But that's about as much as Vampy as we really get this episode.
Yeah, not a lot
very,
of Vampy.
Very Vampy thin. Kane bites it, and somebody steals his worm because he had the worm still.
Did he die? Did he die?
I
don't know if
looked
he died.
dead. He looked pretty dead.
He did look dead. He did look dead. How do you die in hell? That's what I want to know. How do you die in hell? Aren't you already dead? Where do you go? Where do you go when you die in hell?
It's very weird. And then we get back to the rolling crew
confusing.
who's hanging out at a bar, and some hooligans come up to them to try to start some shit. And then we got this big chaos beast demon coming in and being revealed. They love to reveal a big bad at the very last panel.
That's Hemorrhage. That's Hemorrhage.
Yeah. So he's all done up now in his outfit, and he's looking for some people to go find Vampy.
Yeah, he's like looking for Vampy. Yep, that's right. You know, is this?
I'm waiting for some too. They haven't been putting a lot up, and with Zenoscope not really being published normally anymore, it makes it a little difficult.
Is you know, we kind of talk about this as we go through the story. We're kind of like, this, and then oh boy, this, and then oh okay, this. Still better than the other one. Still, because at least there's no homework. At least we don't have to go back, 15 years to some because there was a footnote on
I agree.
Panel page 3 or page 5, panel 7 or whatever the hell. So it's still better than the other one. This might have just been a little bit of a linking.
There were some cool little one-off panels of hell and some of the tortures and things like that.
Okay, Dante's Inferno. Okay, makes sense. I'll buy that.
But yeah, so there's a battle in hell, and Hemorrhage is looking for Vampirella to settle some scores, and her crew is there looking for Vampirella. So
Hemorrhage has a pretty good. If you like that girl's power in V, the spinoff of The Boys, then you'll like Hemorrhage because that's pretty much his power. He controls blood and can weaponize it and do all kind of crazy shit with it. So yeah, he had it first, I guess. It's a Hemorrhage power.
Yeah. So we'll see where it goes. I'm guessing at some point, probably the next issue, everyone's going to finally come together at some point.
I hate that. I don't know.
So we shall see. But hopefully next issue is a little more Vampy heavy. I was just a little disappointed. There was very little Vampirella in this issue. Which, if I'm buying a Dynamite title that's called Vampirella, I want some Vampirella in it. So, yeah. But it was an interesting little filler issue. Brought some things together. Set some things up for the next issue. So
at the same time, if all they were going to give us was Vampirella fighting with her inner self, I didn't want to see that either. So
yeah, true. So I don't know. We'll see where it goes. We'll stick with it and at least finish out the story arc
next week. Because I don't think anything drops next week. We are going to do because it also dropped this week. So next week we are going to do Dynamite Blood Red or Blood Red right?
Yes,
Dynamite Blood Red, which dropped this week, but we're going to do it next week so that we didn't end up doing a 20-minute segment this week. So
which have been excessively easy reads and nice. The interior art has been a little but you get a lot of Vampy Universe characters, which are fun to encounter.
So if you haven't read it, I haven't read it yet. So if you haven't read it, read it, and you can make fun of it along with us next week. But it's like Joe said, it's an easy read because
It's an easy read.
it's not very much. Not supposed to be very serious.
No,
Doesn't take itself very serious at all.
no, not at all. And now for Dom's favorite time.
It's time for the That's Not a Comic, That's Not a Comic, Salient Comic, Salient. It's time for the That's Not a Comic, That's Not a Comic, Salient Comic, Salient Comic. Oh, cool. Sale of the week.
Oh, we're not up to freaking use tampons yet, right?
Nope, not
Celebrity
yet.
tampons. Okay.
No, but the streak continues, and we'll probably continue next week because Joe already gave me an idea for next week.
Good.
That so the streak will continue at least through maybe the end of January at least. So this week we are talking vintage, if you consider the 80s and 90s vintage. I think only 80s. I think,
At this point, it is now. It's weird.
It is.
I find it very
Definitely
weird.
vintage, man.
80s night lights, which is what we're talking about this week. Star Wars Darth Vader musical nightlight from the 70s or 80s. It's a ceramic. This one had some damage. You can see in the little grill, the Vader grill. From what I could read and I did a little Google homework. They said this is likely an unlicensed shop created or a do-it-yourself kit, probably at a ceramic.
If you remember back in the 70s and 80s, everyone's mom did ceramics. They made those little Christmas trees.
My wife was in ceramics in the 90s too. Yeah.
That was all the rage.
Yeah. So they said this likely was done in a ceramics hobby class, the kit or something, or a mold that they used. But anyway, it did come with a light and a music box, apparently. No, it's not one of a kind, apparently, because I did see another one that was actually in better shape. That it didn't sell. It hadn't sold, which is why I didn't put it on here. They were asking like $225 for it, but it didn't sell, so that's why I didn't have it on here. This one actually sold for $65 on a best offer back in early to mid-November of last year. So we also have ET, of course that stands for extraterrestrial, nightlight from the 80s, maybe 1982. The more little research I did, the more I believe it. This is from 82. This is a complete. There are some incomplete ones out there. There are some that are kind of people had taken some incomplete ones and had kind of used other lights to make it complete, but they said, at least according to the listing, that this one was actually complete. This one is likely made by Knickerbocker. This one sold at a fixed price of just under $60 back on January 2nd. Actually, I didn't fix that. That would be 2026, not 2025.
I don't know. If that's sitting in my room as a child and that's staring at me every night, I don't think I'm sleeping well. I
believe the finger does light up too. As you can see, it's kind of it's clearer where the other fingers are not. I believe the finger does light up.
Looking at you in shame as you sleep.
You have to turn it make it face the wall when you
turn you this way.
When you have your shame moments. And then lastly, for this slide anyway, this is a crayon nightlight, which this is from 1988. This one is made of plastic. This is the orange one. This was made from Ralph Co. Incorporated. This one sold for a fixed price of just under $60 back on November 26th of last year.
Hey, listen, if Styx could be in the chat, you can be in the show? Come on.
He's probably in intermission, stretching his legs.
He's in the restroom.
Try not to get blood clots from sitting for 12 hours watching Lord of the Rings.
There's a brawl has broken out at the Lord of the Rings, as there's the elves versus the dwarfs.
Nerd fight.
Cosplayers have broken out. And then let's see. Moving on, we do have another slide of this stuff. Moving on, we have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Nightlight. We have a set of Leo and Donatello. This is from 1990. These are plastic as well. These are wall plug. These are sealed, still on the card. These are made from Street Kids Corporation. These are made in Korea. The set sold for $40 on a best offer back in mid-December. So these, I don't know.
I would put those up somewhere.
Yeah, if you collect turtles. And then we do have, I know we have one wrestling fan, only one this week on the panel. I'm sure we have some that are in the viewers as well. We have from the WWF. Yes, it was still called the WWF back then.
World Wildlife Federation.
Yep. Yeah. Ultimate Warrior Nightlight from 1991. This is a plastic wall plug. This one is used. This one also from Street Kids Corporation. This one sold for $15, fixed price, back in end of October. And for roughly the same price, we had the Hulk Hogan. Also, everything the same, 1991, plastic wall plug. Also used, also Street Kids Corporation, sold for a little bit less of $12.50 on a best offer back in early November last year. So those are your nightlight, vintage nightlights, and that's not a comic.
Those last two, you can't turn those last two to hide your shame. They're just staring at you, teeth out there,
yeah,
giving you those eyes.
If you're a good shot, you might be able to throw your drawers over them.
Okay, I was wondering where you were going with that at first. There, drawers. Okay.
Yeah, your drawers.
Yeah, that was something. That's good. We okay. The streak continues. The streak continues.
There you go.
So, I think, like I said, we got at least one more week in us.
We got something lined up for next week. Yeah, next week should be kind of funny. I don't know. Probably not vintage, but I think it's it doesn't say it has to be vintage. Just not a comic. That's all. That's all the criteria is. Just not a comic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right. Well, Styx isn't here this week, so we will go right into our Chiodo spotlight. So I love Joe Chiodo. I like to buy Joe Chiodo covers. A lot of them are still very reasonable out there. He has a great variety of stuff out there. Did a lot of coloring work as well for a lot of books, but I always enjoy his art. It's always very distinctive. You can always tell it in the eyes for Joe Chiodo's work. You look at those girls, you look at their eyes, and you know it's gonna say Chiodo down there on the bottom of the cover. So some of his earlier work is these amazing Savage Sword of Conan covers. He has fantastic these Marvel magazines. Again, magazines don't get enough love nowadays. Those Marvel magazines that are out there,
they're hard to store, man.
You get one magazine box. Yeah. I mean, I've filled up one magazine box already. I need to get another, but you just get one magazine box. Just when you get some of these, throw them aside. You got Vampy that has good stuff. You got all the good horror stuff with Eerie and stuff like that. You got all these great Conans, and then you had all like the Punisher stuff and all that other stuff from Marvel. There's some good stuff out there, and a lot of great artwork. So, like I said, he did a handful of the Savage Sword of Conan covers, all fantastic, good classic Conan covers, which are good. Even had, I think this is a UK one on the far right on that Savage Sword, but it was a pretty good one because he's fucking up that eel pretty good.
He is.
He also did some great stuff on a couple Alien Worlds covers as well, which are always good. To me, it's dollar bin fodder. Like I find Alien World stuff in dollar bins all the time, and there's amazing things in there. And these Chiodo covers are no exception. Sometimes Alien World 1 gets pulled out, and of course, the Stevens cover, but a lot of times this one does slip by. I also did a beautiful cover on Heavy Metal as well.
Did some nice work, covers on Flamingo. I have a couple copies of the one on the left. I haven't been able to find the one on the right. But those have some good reprints in them with some good old school artists, if you ever find and come across those. He did the cover for the Aliens Worlds 3-dimensional as well. Again, another book I frequently find floating around in cheap bins. Great book to pick up. Same with the regular Alien Encounters or Eclipse. The whole Tales of Terror series is fantastic. There are a ton of great covers, and there's some good Chiodo stuff in there as well. I love those Eclipse books. I think I was dollar bin digging one time, and I found it was the whole set of Tales of Terror in a dollar bin. They're great books to pick up. You got the Destroyer in there as well. You got a good. I'm never gonna knock a RoboCop cover.
That's a great cover. I like that cover.
Yeah.
Is that and that's magazine size? That RoboCop?
Yeah, I believe that one was a magazine.
It looks like it is, unless it's just the way
is that dude, the Dude and Destroyer book, is that freaking Patrick Swayze?
Yeah, he looks a little Swayze-esque.
Could be. Yeah,
again, you had some more Savage Sword of Conan, which was good. He did a lot of the covers on these the Punisher magazine, the Marvel magazine that was out, which were some cool, fun Punisher covers as well. I love the one with the women trying to stab him. That's such a great cover. One of his best runs has to be this Marvel Fanfare run. You got 4 issues, 4 Chiodo covers that are all just absolutely stunning. I pick these up anytime I see them because they're all just really, really great.
Damn it, Tyson.
He did some Conan Saga covers as well. He did some nice little work on Black Widow. So you have a Daredevil Black Widow there, which is either like magazine or trade size. He does have a lot of art books. I threw one in here. I'll throw some more in later here. But his art books are really, really good. There's just a lot of good pinup art and stuff in his art books, and they are top notch. He also did a lovely cover on Penthouse Comics. You have the Wildstorm, the swimsuit issue there. You got a Gen 13 bikini pickup special or pinup special, which was fantastic. And these Pulp Hero covers are these are little gems. If you're a Chiodo fan, they're fun things to hunt out because they're some of the coolest DC covers that are out there as well. So you had Nightwing, you had a Flash, and you had a Supergirl. All of them were on the annuals, and you had just really, really cool Joe Chiodo covers of some DC characters there. Let's see. Yeah, Wetworks. He had a series, The Mechanic, which is pretty good. He did a nice cover on one of the Danger Girl issues on the special. You got a great Dark Horse Presents Girls Rule. So you got some fun stuff there as well. Spy Boy, great little hidden gem there of a Chiodo cover. Did a nice run on I love Vertigo. Vertigo's coming back. Very happy to see all of the Chiodo covers on Codename Knockout. Like I said, they're very good covers. That whole series has some really great artists working on it that worked on it. So again, another series I pick up. I'm trying to complete the run on Knockout, and it's a nice, cheap, easy run to kind of complete. There's your Vampy. Great Vampy cover. He did cool on this trade, this Harley and Ivy trade. Did a nice little fold-out cover on that. Then there's always that little hidden gem of the X-Men Unlimited cover there with Kitty Pryde. You kind of had a little random book there, Sigil, the Marked Man. It's a little harder to find thing. Wolf and Batsy is also a great cover. The good thing about a lot of Chiodo stuff is you can find his stuff pretty reasonably. So you can pick up some Chiodo work pretty cheap. Nice Web of Black Widow cover that he did. He did a series Decoy. So you had all Chiodo covers on those, fun covers.
I like that last one. Sorry.
Yeah, they're all pretty good. Another Vampirella on the magazine size. More recently, he did a Sweetie Candy Vigilante cover. There's a green background on that one too. Dynamite. Very recently, he slipped out this little Flash Gordon cover. So with that most recent Mad Cave cover. So a lot of people, if you're Chiodo chaser out there, there is something more recent that came out there. So that Flash Gordon is out there. Again, his art books are fantastic. He has art books. He has how to draw and paint pinups. But all of his art books are really, really fantastic. I love all of them. He's also done some Verotica, which is nice. You got the Verotica, you got the Verotica World, Weird Voodoo, and Verotica World. So he has some fun, weird covers on those. Those are going to be a little more pricey. He did a series of covers for Leather and Lace. Very nice. Nice Girls Gallery collection. And when we get into higher dollar books, that Valkyrie in the middle is always going to be pricey. Always.
It's because of the symbol, right? Or...
It's probably one of his best covers, hands down. It's not easy to find. It's always pretty pricey. That's why we don't stream on Twitch, because Twitch suspended us for having this cover on probably about a year and a half ago at one point.
Mm-hmm.
But the Mirtana cover is also a harder to find cover. Great cover. And that Vampy 22, not easy to find at all, but it's a great Vampy cover.
There you go, Jedi. Go hunting.
Yep.
Challenge accepted. That's probably like it.
I would push down seniors to get that cover because it's
push down seniors who kick babies and punch puppies, man. What are you talking about?
I would.
I have to stop spending money on other stuff, and I could have that Vampirella.
Don't pay rent for like 2 months. You'll be able to get a mortgage.
So like I said,
good lord, is it that much? How much is it? I don't know.
No, it's not that crazy, but it is a little pricey when compared to a lot of his other stuff. I was surprised going through this. I really thought there would be a lot more stuff that he did, but it was a pretty reasonable collection of covers that he did. He did a lot of stuff doing colors for a lot of stuff for Image.
Should I want the cover now?
You get him doing a lot of that stuff. It's good stuff. He also did a nice little cover on Spider-Geddon. I got that one. It's still a reasonable book. It's not that expensive. Yes, Treasure Chest, and this is the one in the middle. Very hard to come by. It's I think a Legends of Oz.
Did he do Treasure Booty 3 too?
No. But the Legends of Oz cover is also a really
Pirates Booty.
Pirates Booty.
Gorgeous cover.
Pirates Booty 3.
Very, very hard to come by in the middle there to find that cover. So if you're chasing some ghosts, that's a good one to chase. And that's what we got. There are also a couple action figures that are out there for Girls of Chiodo. So you got
there it goes.
You got a couple action figures out there. So if you want to get those are always fun as well. So, and that's what we got for Joe this week. He's a great artist because it's something you'll come across this stuff when you're digging through bins sometimes and stuff like that. And it's fun to come across some cheap copies of some really cool art from cool artists. So there we go.
Depends on the grade.
Yeah.
Depends on the grade.
It is a pricey book.
It is. It is. The Valkyrie is pricey, especially graded. It gets up there. All right, Jedi, you got some collectibles for us this week?
Go ahead and hit it, and I will pull it up.
All right.
Coming soon, collectibles. Don't might have helped a tiny bit.
I was there in spirit this week. Nothing, nothing sent.
So it wasn't. We wouldn't have much at all except for I forgot who did it. Well, we'll get to it. We had a catalog, sneak preview of a catalog. One of the toy companies. I want to say it was. I can't remember. Kind of gave us a sneak preview of their 2026 catalog, and so we'll kind of go through that. Some of that we'd already seen just because of previous month, but we'll probably see some of that again. A little refresher stuff we'd already seen. But first off, we have Army of Darkness by Zombie Sailor Toys. I've never heard of this company before, but this Zombie Sailor Toys, Army of Darkness. We have Mechanical Hand Ash, we have Evil Ash, and we have Pit Witch. It's been a while since I've watched Army of Darkness, but
It's a fantastic movie.
Great. It's great.
Yeah,
That Ash is a little rough.
give me some sugar, baby. Yeah. So we have these little, obviously distorted, or what? They're not like to scale or whatever action figures.
They look like He-Man figures. They look like the size of He-Man figures.
Yeah. Those. Yeah. So these are pre-order alerts. So these are available for pre-order. Moving on from that. So Army of Darkness is always that was a fun movie. I should probably go back and rewatch this. I haven't seen this in a long time.
You just started Evil Dead and work your way through. Just
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it.
Well, Evil Dead.
Evil Dead. I remember Evil Dead scared the shit out of me when I was a
the
little
first
kid.
one was crazy, but then it got comical towards the Army of
Yeah,
Darkness.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, it got comical.
Yeah.
The first one was terrifying for me because I lived out in the country, and anytime I went outside at night, I just pictured that camera. You know, the camera would lift up and just like start moving, like it was chased. I just pictured that shit coming at me, and it scared the freaking shit out of me. I had a wild imagination as a child. All right, moving on. We have LLD presents. This is Mezco, I guess, but LLD presents Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, little doll thing.
Not
Your
the Elvira that I would want in a figure.
yeah. It does have a little cleavage on her though, so yeah. I guess you really can't do an Elvira doll without some cleavage on her though. It's not like how do you do that? But yeah, Elvira is it's good that we're getting a little I don't know what's a good word, revival of Elvira lately. I mean, I don't know, it might be short lived.
She still looks
how long
great,
it'll
man.
last.
She still looks fantastic.
What is she, like 70 something? She's got how old is she?
At least she's in her 70s.
Yeah.
She still looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's good to see some of these like I use the word revival because I can't think of any other word, but some of these revivals of some of these older older commercial
actresses and
so but yeah, this is available for pre-order. I did see this. I do remember I did see this one on Entertainment Earth actually. So all right, so we saw last week we saw I Know What You Did Last Summer. This week from NECA we have the Nintendo Entertainment System game version of Jason Voorhees.
Is that glow in the dark? It looks like it should glow in the dark.
I never played the game, so this is probably I guess from the game. I guess that's what he looked like in the game. Did anybody play the game?
Yeah, the game was not very good.
Yeah. So, but this is announced, so it's not available from what I could tell. Not available for pre-order yet. So this is just announced. So if this brings back some nostalgia, if it strikes some nostalgia chords in you, so might be something you want to just get and put on the counter or put on your I Love Me shelf. Pretty cool.
It looks a little bit like a Scooby-Doo villain.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The same thing. Fallout. I am caught up on Fallout. So Fallout is rolling right on through. I think we're on episode 5 of season 2 now. So we have the Death Claw Funko, this is the 5 1/4 inch Super Funko. We have Victor, which is a regular. We have Hank McLean in power armor, and we have Caesar, which is I don't know. It's good to see another old actor I say old. I guess he's how old that dude is, but good to see he's still getting some work. What's his nut from the Home Alone? He's still getting some work.
Oh, Macaulay Culkin, yeah.
Macaulay Culkin, yeah. So, yep, these are available for pre-order on Entertainment Earth. I'm enjoying this again, watching it with my son. He's still enjoying it. He hasn't said it's stupid yet. Hasn't gone off the rails from the game yet, which like he did with Halo after like halfway through season 1. Not even halfway through season 1 of Halo, he was like, "Fuck this! This is not even the game anymore." But he still liked this, and
it's done well. The show is done well. It's entertaining.
Well, I guess because I don't know, maybe it's by design, because I ask dumb questions. He's being very tolerant of me asking questions. That it's based on the Fallout Fallout universe. It's not really based on the game, per se. So it's like you can't really ask questions like, well, okay, did this happen in the game? Did this happen in the game? Did the ghoul do this in the game? Because it's like, okay, no, it's not really like that. This is just based on the universe of the game. A lot of this shit didn't happen in the game. You'll see a lot of the characters from the game, but that doesn't mean this event or that event necessarily happened in the game. So
true, he was not Caesar in there. He was one of Caesar's flunkies.
Okay.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah. All right, so I can see this. I can see this being popular for people that like to put this kind of stuff on their desk, and like Fallout.
Yeah, it's a good property. People are having fun with it.
Yep. Speaking of RoboCop 2, I think a week before or something, we had a RoboCop 2 Funko Pop of RoboCop 2 slamming Kane's brain to the ground. So now we can do it more real to life with Haya RoboCop 2 action figure 1/12 scale, that comes with all those things you see there, as well as the stand, and it comes with Kane's brain that you can smash repeatedly on the ground once you defeat Kane.
We should slip this. We should slip this in instead of starting up Doctor Who on Tuesdays. Just start playing RoboCop.
Start watching RoboCop.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Mama Bear would be like, "What? I did not sign up for this." Nah, Mama Bear would be cool with it. All right. This is pre-order alert as well. All right. Moving on. Okay, so now we're getting to the Trick or Treat. I couldn't think of Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat Studios has given a sneak peek into their 2026 online catalog. So we will kind of go through what was shared. I think you can actually go to their website and get more in-depth into this, but I'm just sharing what was on the Toys Something website. So you have the Halloween micro house, micro place, Halloween Myers micro playset, or whatever the hell that pumpkin-looking thing is there. Yeah, that thing. So you got that. You've got the Captain Spaulding. Yeah, the 12-inch Spaulding, as well as the 12-inch Art the Clown. All of these, I guess, will be dropping or at least pre-ordering sometimes in 2026. Captain Spaulding, as you can tell, it's censored there. It's flipping the bird to whoever buys them, I guess. We have Halloween. We have Mike Myers, as well as Dr. Loomis.
Ooh.
Ooh, Dr. Loomis. Who doesn't
Yeah.
want a Donald Pleasance action figure? You tell me.
Yeah, you could just I don't know. He probably dressed pretty much the same in every Carpenter movie that he was in, so you can just kind of just move him to. I think he played in a lot of John Carpenter movies. I think
Yeah.
he was. I know he was the president. He was the president in Escape from New York. I think he was in. I think he was in Prince of Darkness. I'm sure he was in others. We have Trick or Treat, the little creepy kid or whatever that thing was. We have a Return of the Living Dead zombie dude.
Yeah, you got Tarman.
Yeah, Tar.
Tarman. Yeah, that's another one I haven't watched in a long time.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good figure. I like that Tarman.
We have all kinds of Texas Chainsaw Massacre figures, as well as another Terrifier, and we have the tricycle. What's his name from Saw? Can't think of his name right now.
Jigsaw.
Jigsaw. Thank you, Jigsaw. Yeah.
Is it me, or does Leatherface get less scary as the movies go on in terms of his looks? I think he is the creepiest in the first original movie.
You know what always creeped me out more about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, more than
Grandpa?
Than the dirtiness of everything. Like, you know what? I think if Texas Chainsaw Massacre would have used like a clean meat hook or a clean chainsaw, it wouldn't have been so scary. But it's like not only are you going to stab me with that, but I'm going to get a really bad infection from you.
If you're thinking about that, you got to do a good job.
I need a tetanus shot.
Hey, listen.
I'm gonna need some penicillin.
Oh, he's just freaking. He's gonna kill you no matter what the circumstances. That's more of an issue than worrying about how dirty the damn thing is.
I mean, that's just always what bothered me. I can't say I can explain it. I can't even say it makes sense. I'm just saying that's what always kind of really gave me the EBGBs about Chainsaw Massacre, was just how dirty and grimy everything was.
Texas. So basically, Leatherface was a person with Down syndrome, because if you really think about it, Michael Myers and freaking Jason could take him out, and he won't return. He's not demon. You don't have a demon in him that comes back. Make him come back to life.
There was actually I didn't read it. I think I saw the YouTube comic book recap. There was a comic book, Jason Voorhees versus Leatherface, and basically Jason felt sorry for Leatherface, and he did because at some point he was gonna they were gonna battle, but Jason felt sorry for him because his family treated him like shit, and he actually felt sorry for him and just kind of left before they battled or something like that. If anybody's read the comics, correct me, but it was something like that if I remember right. But yeah, there was a comic, Jason versus Leatherface or something like that. Yeah. We have Scream greats. We have the Maniac Cop. We have Leprechaun. We have more Michael Myers. We have the Creeper, which is really cool. The Creeper, man, I put that GIF in there for you, Dom. Leprechaun with a lightsaber. I thought that was pretty cool. The Creeper, man, they really screwed that up. That freaking Jeepers Creepers had every opportunity to be one of the best.
Creepers, where do you get those?
And it still was. Jeepers Creepers #1, and even #2 was really good. And then they just made it stupid. They really ruined that franchise. We have the Crow, and then we have the clowns, killer clowns.
Hey, you know what's funny, Tyson? My wife says the same thing about the if I did reaction videos. I don't know, because I sit there and you gotta see the reactions I do with the videos we watch at home, because we watch YouTube, and she watches a bunch of different things, and I sit there and I'll make comments, and she'll laugh, and she'll you're freaking you're an idiot, because some of the things are hysterical, man. And I'll sit there and I'll great acting.
That's why Dom's not allowed to go to theaters. People are like, they look at Giggles and like, can you shut him up? Yeah, the first two were great. Cosmic, I agree. And then they just, I don't know, they ruined it. All right. So we have Shock Monster, we have Beast of Blood, What is that one? Scared to Death. I don't know what that is. I tried to find that one. I tried to find a GIF or something for those. I couldn't find it. We have Delta Force. Yeah, I found Delta Force.
I'm loving the Delta Force.
Yeah, Delta Force. Deal with it. More RoboCop coming. RoboCop's. We're gonna have a lot of RoboCop.
Renaissance. I'm going to Toy Fair, so Toy Fair next month. We're going. There could probably be a lot of different RoboCop items.
Resurgence of RoboCop. Army of Darkness, getting a lot of that. Trick or Treat. Killer Clowns again. Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead's awesome.
Yeah, Day of the Dead. I had forgotten about the scene where the zombie puts on the headphones. I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah, that's Bob. That was Bob. I had the alligator. You see that alligator? When they're walking in the city, the alligator comes down the stairs in like a deserted city. He just walks down the stairs, and you see the zombies come by and start walking.
Yeah, that's enough. I need to go back and rewatch some of these old things.
I love the George Romero zombie movie. That was my Dawn of the Dead. Is what got me into zombies, man. Love them.
They want some live feeds from the Toy Fair, Dom. It'll be pictures of Dom. That's all it'll be.
I'm going. Well, my wife's not going. It's just me and my brother. So I'm going to be taking pictures. I'll take pictures as a video. I want to try to get some interviews with a couple of people. We got some interviews and going to see some people at the booths that we have. So it should be fun.
We have some Goosebumps. We have some War. War.
Oh yeah,
it comes to spew.
Any War fans in the watching the War?
Yeah, listen, they have a song called "Fuck Texas."
Did they?
When I got sick, when I got freaking COVID for the first time, when I went to Texas.
Oh yeah, I know you hate Texas. Yeah, I think you took COVID to Texas, but that's just
no. I got COVID on the freaking plane. I was pissed off.
Yeah, so you got it on the plane, not at Texas.
115-degree weather in Texas, hot. I was stuck in a hotel room. My wife went to a wedding we were supposed to go to. I'm in the hotel.
What I'm hearing is, I'm hearing you're not tough enough for Texas. That's what I'm hearing.
Fuck Texas.
We got more Texas. We got more Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Listen, tough with Texas. Listen, come to New York City. If you're not New York tough, you're not New York. You're not tough anywhere, son. Remember that.
No. I ain't going to New York.
Yeah, see, you're scared of New York City. I've been everywhere. Once I get places know me now.
I've been to New York, and I'm like, I ain't going back.
Yeah, because you're afraid.
And lastly, we got True Romance. I feel like I should know what True Romance is, and I can't.
Oh my god! I love that movie. And number one, they made a Drexel. They made a Drexel action figure. It's one of Gary Oldham's best roles as Drexel. Oh god! So I will be buying that Drexel action.
Christopher Walken and Dennis Hopper had one of the best dialogues sitting there talking. Man, that's great. Man.
I can't place it. I don't know.
It was written by Tarantino, and they took his name off of it. But it's a good movie. Such a good movie. Great cast.
And we have more Terrifier. We have some Bozo. We have more Return of the Living Dead, Tar Monster, Tar Zombie. We have Toxic Crusaders.
Oh, they're coming out. Remember the original Toxic Crusaders toys that came out?
Yeah, I remember the cartoon. Mm-hmm. The cartoon was good. The fact that they made, I mean, Jedi has now watched some Trauma features. The fact that they made a children's cartoon.
Out of exactly. We talked about that. We had that.
Yeah.
Freaking toy lines that became toy lines and kids' cartoons and for movies that are rated R.
It's crazy.
And I believe that's it. Shut up and take my money. That is it for collectibles this week.
Excellent. So, what are we reading this week? Dominic, you actually had some entries.
All right,
week.
listen,
what you got?
So I'm going to be honest. So I've read Transformers, man, and I'm telling you, man, the Energon universe is it's fantastic. Robert Kirkman is bringing this Transformer book along, and I'm telling you, I'm digging it. So this issue actually, last month, the battle, so you have General Flag is now working with Optimus Prime, and they got things going on. You got the factions of the Decepticons that are Thundercracker, that's part of the Autobots now. Soundwave is captured by the Autobots, and you got that going on. Megatron is giving speeches and going crazy because he's being controlled by some entity that because he had a bad his head was he was feeling a lot of pain in his head last issue. But this story goes where RC gets the mantle of Magnus. So Ultra Magnus is a title. So basically, Ultra Magnus gave the mantle of Magnus to RC, and she got an upgrade. She got an upgrade to a. So this is our upgrade right here. So she's now a Magnus. So she got the upgrade, and well, before that, you got Mask. That's actually part of the G.I. Joe and the Transformer universe now. And Miles Mayhem was captured last issue, and he escaped by having some kind of nanosuit. And he shot some kind of a toxic acid, killed everybody, and then got his chopper, took off. Just that. So that's heating up. But the one thing that was really cool about this book, man, dude. So Optimus Prime had RC give the roll call of all the Transformers that were all the Autobots, and one was missing. Trailbreaker was missing. So he was out wandering out in the wild and saying to himself, you know what, this place is worth saving. You know, Earth, protecting it from evil. Other than a hand comes behind him, rips his skull off his face.
Around? Oh.
So a hand came around, ripped his face, his skull apart, tore him apart. Fucking Megatron, dude. Megatron just tore his head apart and then proceeded drinking his friggin' Energon and took a spark. And this is the most demonistic Megatron ever, man.
Can maybe somebody who is familiar with the G.I. Joe universe, or sorry, the Transformer universe a little better than me, can somebody explain to me why they have teeth?
I don't know. They just draw it. It makes no sense either, but they put teeth, but it's just something. But this is badass. This Megatron is fucking awesome, man. I fucking love it. So the issues are heating up, and I just wish there was more. You have to keep waiting every month, but hey, it is what it is, man. The anticipation.
So they can make the S sound. I don't.
That's fantastic.
So now, G.I. Joe. Me and Styx, we all called it. Now, look, you can't have a Dreadnought war without the one and only Major Dreadnought.
Zartan.
So we called it, where the fuck is Zartan? Where the hell is Zartan? You know what? Maybe he's been somebody all along throughout the entire run of G.I. Joe. So, goes to show, General Hawk walks inside his office at the base, and all of a sudden he starts taking off the makeup. Oh, boom! Friggin' Zartan. So General Hawk has been Zartan since issue 1. So that means he created G.I. Joe. So Zartan is now in the fold, and I'm happy as a motherfucker. I'll be honest with you now. This is what I've been waiting for. Friggin' Zartan to show up. And he finally showed up, and this book did not disappoint. Look, this crossover, the Energon universe is getting better, bigger and better. And as time goes on, the more the characters intertwine with each other, it's going to even get better. It's funny because Duke hates the Transformers. Duke hates the Transformers, and he doesn't want. Freaking spoiler! I don't give a shit, man. If you didn't read it, man, that's it, man. So Clutch has been hanging out with Hound, which happens to be a military jeep in Transformers, this and that. So Duke didn't know that the Joes had had a transformer.
Yeah, like in the next movie.
But I'm gonna tell you this, man. It's funny. Freaking Clutch went to explain to Duke. Yo, let me explain, but Duke just freaking punched him right in the mouth. He hates the Transformers, man. So, but I will recommend these books. I don't care. I spoiled them. I'm sorry, but these are fucking great. I'm enjoying this shit. You know, this is what I've been waiting for. Like, all the other bullshit that's out there, comic wise, I don't care, man. Just keep bringing the G.I. Joe and Transformers each month, and I'm gonna love them more and more, man.
Nice.
You know, it's just
good stuff. Good stuff. Look at it. I'm gonna give you some applause this week, Dom, because you came through this week.
No, I had to.
Bruce is not here to see it. Bruce is still not going to give you credit for it.
You know what? The hell with Bruce, man. But I'll tell you what, all kidding aside, KO, I have to read KO because it actually looks really cool and it definitely has a whole wrestling theme. So that's why I need to start reading it. But, you know, Transformers, G.I. Joe. Hey, don't sleep on Void Rivals. Void Rivals is good. It's great too. But at the end of the day, fucking G.I. Joe, Transformers, man, keep bringing that shit on, man. I'm going to love it more and more, man.
Good stuff. Good stuff, Dom. Good stuff.
Thank you, man.
Jedi, what'd you get into this week?
So I'm continuing on because, like I said last week, I started with Evil Ernie Revenge. I read number 1 last week, trying to figure out or get a little bit of a grip on Purgatory. I like number 1, even though it didn't give me anything really on Purgatory. I did like kind of the story, so I said I was going to keep reading it. So this week I read number 2. And still didn't give me much on Purgatory, except she's still haunting Lady Death's dreams. And there's still, you know, the government, I guess, if you will, is still the government task force. What's left of it is still trying to stop Evil Ernie from turning the entire continental United States into The Walking Dead, basically. He's already turned the entire East Coast into The Walking Dead. So, so he's doing that because he thinks he's pleasing Lady Death, who in his mind is his girlfriend or something like that. So, basically, they're trying to stop Evil Ernie. So, that's it. I mean, we're talking about a 20-something-year-old comic book, so I'm not really gonna go into too big detail about it. A brand new comic book that came out this week is Babs, the Black Road South. Did you read this, Jeff?
I have not read this current volume of Babs, which just started. Now, I did read last year's volume that came out.
I did not. So this is the first time I've ever read Babs, and I have to say, I did not like it. I don't think I'm going to keep reading it. So, but when I told you that, when I put this on the slide, you got happy, like, oh God, I'm so glad, like, oh wow, you read this, good. And I was like, I didn't want to say anything then because I wanted to save it for the show. I don't know if I'm going to keep reading this. I
have not picked up this volume. I enjoyed the first volume. I like Garnett's stuff.
It could, yeah. So I'm glad you said that because that reminds me. Yeah, one of the reasons I picked this, for one, it was a number 1, and I said, okay, I'll start with the number 1. And I saw there was Garth Ennis. I'm like, okay, so this is going to be, you know, Garth Ennis has some pretty gory, you know, mature content, and I thought this might be not. I mean, I didn't, not yet anyway. I mean, Babs is a female barbarian. It started off kind of funny. It had some funny stuff.
It's more humorous than it is gory.
Yeah, there was some funny stuff, and then it could just be that I read this. It was the end. It was the end of a long day. Actually, it was like very late at night when I read this. It could have just been that I was tired, but I just did not like it. Maybe I'll give it another shot. But basically, you have Babs, who is. I did like that. I get spoilers, so I'm sorry if anybody plans on reading this, but I won't go. I did like that she as a small child, a redheaded like boy ruined her sandcastle, and some nun, I guess that was her caretaker, said that don't cry, wait wait and get revenge, rip his arms off and shove it up his ass, basically.
Nice.
And so she waits like 20 something years until she's fighting the same person in the arena, in the barbarian arena or whatever, and she's fighting the same person, and this guy, this redheaded barbarian, recognizes her, like, hey, what? And next thing you know, she's ripped his arms off and shoved it up his ass. And the crowd's like, ooh. But anyway, and she wins. So basically, she wins all this money, but then she goes out partying with her friend. They end up sleeping with some orcs, and the money gets stolen, and they're trying to track down this money, which is leading them down the Black Road South or something. And it's a road she swore she'll never go down again. And that's where issue 1 ends, with them getting ready to go on this journey. But I don't know, maybe based on it's Garth. It's based on you said you liked it. Maybe I'll give issue 2 a shot. Maybe I was just tired. Who knows? But
I enjoy reading Conan, and I enjoy reading Red Sonja. Yet I still like this because it's just a funny take on the whole kind of barbarian style.
It was it's definitely not a serious storyline at all. No. Danger Jane.
There's some good one-liners in there every now and then in Babs. There's just some. There'll be a couple panels in there that are like, yep, that'll hit you right.
So Danger Jane is a Kickstarter that just came out with number 1. I haven't got I bought it and backed it because of this cover, the Jervakis cover. I have the digitals out, which I've read. I still haven't got the physical copy, but I did get the digital, and I read it. Basically, Danger Jane is it's an old canceled action TV show where she is like an action star. It got canceled. She's now a stunt director. She's still very sexy. She gets lured by a young actor into a relationship which lures her into basically, oh god, I don't even know how basically she's being enticed. She gets an offer to go to some island by some rich guy because he bought the rights to Danger Jane, and he wants to start doing Danger Jane again on this island. But before she leaves, she's contacted by the FBI, and the FBI want her to be their mole because this guy that owns the island and is doing this is a bad guy. We don't really know what they've done yet, but they're a bad guy, and they want her to go in and be their informant and be their inside person into whatever bad stuff this bad guy is doing. So that's where we are now. What everybody is curious about, or what everybody wants to know, is where does this fall on the Vanya Lost Warrior scale? This is an adult, mature comic book. Where does it fall? Falls just below. Now, I would say this is a triple X comic book. It did have a pretty explicit sex scene in this comic book. I would say just below, because while there was a explicit sex scene, it was not an orgy. So, but there was a pretty explicit sex scene which she had with the young actor that ended up leading her to this guy that's relaunching Danger Jane. All right, so Yeah, but there was a very explicit sex scene in this as well. So probably more to come in Danger Jane 2, I would presume. But yeah, I back this because of the Javakis cover. But
That's
there is a story.
It's a good
There is a
lava lamp
story.
cover.
It's a very good cover. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
But yeah, it does have a story. We'll see how good it is. And but like there's a story wrapped around a lot of sex, probably. Yeah.
There we go. That's what we expect out of most of these books.
Yeah.
So at least there's something. That's good. This week, I read Sweeter Gwen, Captive of Bondage Manor. This is a fantastic Eric Stanton little tome. The story-wise, very, very interesting. You basically have a weird, smarmy bad guy, Dastardly. Again, this book was made quite a long time ago. And he gets into some trouble with some bad investments. So he teams up with Count Baroness and Gaga, which are two brunettes that are mistresses. And they're going to try to get some quick money. And Sweeter Gwen is working on her farm, and apparently there's a mine on her farm, which leads to many, many riches. So they're going to go attack her, and basically every other page is a reason for bondage. So all the whole book is them constantly tying up Sweeter Gwen to try to get information out of her kind of weaseling out of it, and then them tying her up again over and over. You later find out that she does have a treasure map to the mine that she didn't know that was tattooed on her ass by her father, which was kind of weird.
And they couldn't find that after they tied her up the first time?
They eventually find it, but they find the map, but the Gaga accidentally spears her with a hot iron and right on the tattoo, so they can't find it. So it ends up with the Baroness just trying to dig everywhere for it, and Sweeter Gwen getting away back to her house. So story-wise, it's a little thin, but I love Eric Stanton's work. Ditko used to work with him a lot, doing like inks and stuff for a lot of this stuff with the Sweeter Gwen. But the art itself is absolutely fantastic.
The hair pulling
for the age, the art is absolutely great. All of the stuff in here is hilarious. Again, you have to read it with kind of a Golden Age comics kind of sensibility in terms of the way the stories are written, but they're good. They're good. It's some pretty funny stuff. And the art is fantastic.
These stories don't interest Tom. There's no robots and
no
Zartan.
Just a lot of bondage.
I'm on this knowledge. I'm listening. I always listen.
So that's what I ended up reading this week. Again, it wasn't really much of a read as much as it was staring at pictures of girls tying up other girls and wrestling around. So
that's nice, man.
So that's about
next time I give a review of one of my Kickstarters, I'm going to say, and Zartan, and Dom's going to be like, what?
Yeah, huh?
Or you can say you take some thread and you wrap it around the girl's nipples and you tighten the knot.
Oh, that'll do it. Damn, I just learned a lot about you that I really didn't really need to know.
I do have a to-be recommendation. Do got a to-be recommendation.
I do like that graphic.
And
almost.
And if it's a movie you haven't seen already, you're sleeping on a movie that's been out for a very long time. It's a very, very good movie. I had to choose Ronin. It's probably one of my favorite Robert De Niro movies. Has an amazing cast, and it gives me what I don't get in most movies nowadays. There's a lot of action, which is well choreographed and very well filmed. You get a lot of great actors. You get a great story, which you rarely get anymore, that keeps you guessing throughout the story, which is also fun. So it has everything in it, and has some of the best stunt driving around as well. Some of the best car scenes since Bullet are in Ronin. So I would highly recommend opening up Tubi. It's free, don't cost you nothing, and enjoy watching Ronin. It's one of the few movies where Robert De Niro doesn't really necessarily play Robert De Niro, so that's nice.
You talking to me?
It is going. Yes, Sean Bean's in it.
Ronin is good. This is
De Niro's in it. Sean Renault's in it. Stellan Skarsgård's in it.
And the dude from the what's the movie with Natalie Portman?
Jean Reno.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has a great cast. It's a really cool movie, good story, good acting. Again, they don't make movies like this anymore for some dumb reason, but I wish they did. So that's what I got for my recommendations. What are you boys watching this week?
It's been rough. I started watching just last night. I took I'm almost, it's the same. It's what you and Styx were talking about last week. The what was it? 11/22/64 60, the Netflix show where Franco goes back in time to try and stop the assassination.
Yes.
Yeah. I started watching that last night. The first episode was like an hour, almost an hour and a half long. So I got through episode 1. But I guess that's what I thought. Other than that, just been like the regular old landman and just stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, there hasn't been much, but apparently, I looked today. A lot of stuff seemed to drop today, in terms of shows and movies on Netflix and Amazon Prime and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to have a pretty good weekend of watching.
Hey, did you see? There's a movie. There's a movie coming out on Prime with Carl Urban and Tamira Morrison called The Biff. It's a pirate movie, dude. I was sitting there watching it. I watched the preview. A girl is watching her daughter. All of a sudden, these guys come to the house, and she puts her daughter inside the underneath like this little hatch to hide her. And they come and they try to hang her. So I guess apparently the woman is Carl Urban's ex-wife, and he has all these like people who go after her for a bounty to kill her. And it's a pirate movie, and she kicks the living shit out of all these guys' asses, man. And it's like really cool. It's like really cool. He like stabs this guy. She stabs this guy in the leg, and then she takes the knife and just goes up his leg. It's like his whole hamstring. It just goes up. Dude, I was like, oh shit. Because Tamira Morrison's in it. I said, Boba Fett. I gotta watch it. Carl Urban, man.
I like Carl Urban.
What is it? 11/25/25. I'm not sure what that.
Oh, that's the movie. That's the TV show with Franco going back in time.
No, it's 11/22/63. It's the show.
That's actually a Stephen King. I think it's.
Oh, is it based on 25/25 or something?
I think it's a.
Because the name of the TV show is 11.22.23 or .63. 63.
I think,
Yeah, I tried watching Black Phone too, but I fell asleep halfway through today. So that was something.
I'm trying to think of a TV show. Was the Star Trek Starfleet Academy dropped?
Have fun watching that.
Yeah, well, Becky Lynch.
I don't watch modern Star Trek.
Becky Lynch from WWE, she's in it. So I might take a peek at it. As much as I'm not a big Star Trek, my brother watched it.
I'll be interested in your take on that show. But I watched Running Man. Jedi and I were talking about beforehand the newer Running Man.
How was that?
I did. It was watchable. Don't get me wrong.
I thought it was all right.
I love the old one. I love Arnold, man. I can't.
But the original was I watched the original after, at least up until Buzzsaw got killed, and it reminded me why I loved the original so much and why I didn't like the remake as much.
I love the original too, especially at the end, the song,
to be able to have the you had better focus on the bad guys in the original, which I thought was fun. They were just kind of stand-in shit characters in the remake.
Well, listen, the 80s movies, I'm sorry, man. I love the 80s movies. As much as 80s movies were, a lot of them were cheesy and that, it's still better than the shit they put out today.
Like I said, I love the original Running Man, and I love Glenn Powell, and I had high hopes for this, but yeah, and I love Edgar Wright, so I had very high hopes for it, but I was
you got the song "No More Lonely Nights" with the restless heart, roll the dice, make it a brand new start. That's the end song in Running Man at the end when he grabs what's the name?
Chiquita Alonso.
Yeah. Yo, did you see what she looks like? Her? You see what she looks like now? Oh my god! Like she does not look. She was a smoke show.
Like I said, the new one, it was okay. It was an okay. If I never seen the original, and I watched it, I'm like, oh, okay, that's a movie. But seeing the original, to me, highlighted the flaws of the remake.
Well, listen, all the new movies today play it safe because you can't do this, you can't say that, you can't wear this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that, because there was no filter back in the 80s. Back in the 80s, you could do a movie and you get along with it and you could have whatever you wanted in it, just in that. Now, there's all these guidelines. You got to do this, you got to do that. You can't say this, you can't go that. Oh, you can't name this, you can't. Get the fuck out of here.
And again, I enjoyed it, and it stayed somewhat true in terms of spirit to the original bit, but the Richard Dawson stuff in the original was so damn good. And like I said, the bad guys that are in Running Man made Running Man a lot of fun. The remake, I don't give a shit about any of them at all. I like Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell's great in it, but like I said, they should have had some more interesting bad guys that they gave a little more screen time to.
I did not like. I didn't really like the. Did we talk about it? No, I don't think I watched it before last week. I didn't really like the new Toxic Avenger. I
didn't like it as much as I liked the original. I didn't like it as much as I was hoping I was going to like the new one. I did enjoy Elijah Wood in it. He always makes me laugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall it just
Elijah had Wood. What?
for how crazy the original was, and edgy the original. I was like,
dude, I'm telling you,
Good Lord, what is that?
Is Styx coming from the chili phone? Is that the
Is
chili phone stick?
Is he laying down? What is he doing?
Oh, not laying down. How come you guys are still on?
Yo, what are you freaking making wood shop with his glasses?
We're under 2 hours. What are you talking about?
Oh my god, it's like 11:30
Yeah, doing some carpentry sticks.
I know, right?
I got the big glasses on tonight.
You got the glasses.
You are late. You're not laying down right now. You look like you're laying
I'm
down
on my couch.
Oh,
You look like Charles Nelson Riley with those glasses.
Lord.
right.
Yeah, you my cravat. I turned the TV on. I'm like, I'm gonna watch the qualified. See what
You got those
happens.
old man
They're still
Beyonce
on.
glasses.
Yes, Dinklage was Toxie in the Toxic Avenger movie, which was fine. Like I said, I watched it. I didn't dislike it, but I wanted more out of that movie. But I did watch One Battle After Another as well, Terry. Which was it was an okay movie.
Yeah, I haven't watched much at all.
All I know is I turned on your show and Dom was already still ranting. I thought it was like an hour rant.
No, it was good. Dom read books this week.
Styx, I'm very uncomfortable with this angle of you. It's just not.
There you go.
I don't know if that's better or worse.
Was
You
it 25 years of Lord of the Rings?
How was Lord of the Rings?
It was good. It was not my first time my son saw it, but it was the first time he saw it in the theater, so it was good.
Oh, was it just that movie, or was it all the movies? Or
it was just Fellowship tonight. Tomorrow is Two Towers, and Sunday's Return of the King.
Oh, you guys are going back?
He's got something to do tomorrow, so we're gonna go only on Sunday.
I'd have something to do as well.
No,
Yeah,
he
he does.
already had something pre-planned before we got the tickets. So
Yeah, that's too
fine.
long to spend in a
I mean,
theater.
I've seen him 100 times, so that's fine.
It is fun to see something on a big screen, though.
The theater was packed. I mean, there was only like maybe one seat.
Well, I mean,
didn't
if
get sold.
you've already got the tickets, Dom will drive up. Go with you.
Yeah, come on up,
Yeah.
Tom.
What's up?
Only up to Syracuse.
I can imagine Dom about halfway through a Lord of the Rings movie.
Oh, me? I'll be fucking asleep. I'm sorry. I'll be out. Listen,
What are they doing? Why are they running? Why are they walking all the time?
man.
My wife
take a
went and
bus?
saw the. My wife went and saw the new. What's it called? Housemaid? The new Sweeney movie.
Which one?
Oh, yeah.
Housemaid.
Housemaid.
Housemaid. Yeah. She went and saw it with her girlfriends,
Any nudity?
and well, I didn't know anything about it. She came home. She goes, "That was pretty good," and I was like, she showed her boobs. She goes, "Yeah." She had like a big sex scene. I was like,
Okay.
"Write that down."
There you go.
It'll
you go.
be streaming. Yeah.
She knows what makes her money.
Exactly.
Ain't the,
Hey,
ain't
the
the- ain't the acting.
new season of Euphoria, she's supposed to be doing OnlyFans. She's like in a freaking bunny outfit or some squirrel outfit. She got some kind of freaking.
It's
I don't
just
know,
hard to watch.
some shit.
It's exhausting.
I saw something about I think it was fan made about it had Sweeney and who was the other one, and they were doing like a Gilligan's Island thing. Was that fan made?
Yeah, it gets fan made.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was fan made. Okay.
Well, she
All
actually
right.
has a movie
Quiet,
with
Jason.
Anna
Well-
Diamas, whatever her name is. The
Oh yeah, I saw that movie. Well,
Yeah.
No, it's out already.
Is that
I
right?
watched it. It's with Vanessa Kirby, Ana de Armas, and her, but it's based on a true story.
Is it based any Sister Sisters action?
No,
Oh, no.
but it's based on this crazy German guy that went down to like the Galapagos Islands.
It ain't so much that Dom did that, but somehow he made the sound like I don't know how'd you do that.
Hey.
I didn't see his lips move.
I'm a talented. I'm talented, man. Very talented.
Lord.
The Ana de Armas in
Wow.
that movie, even though she plays a despicable character, is quite choice. But she's the winner in that movie of her and Vanessa Kirby and Sweeney. Sweeney's very homely in that movie.
Well, listen,
They
they
sold me a bill of goods of those three being in a movie, and yeah, it's not that kind of movie.
They flim-flamed you.
Well, listen. So on Sunday we were talking about in the Star Wars show. So they had the most beautiful people. The most beautiful people that
David Green is good.
got for 2025, right? So I was talking about it, and you know Marco, how Marco acts. Who's that girl right there? Why does she look like this and that? And I'm like, dude,
Amen.
that's Sydney Sweeney. Oh, she's not pretty. She's at this. So they had global ranking crowns. Anna de Armas, the 25 most beautiful star, ahead of Margot Robbie, Scarlett Johansson, and Cynthia Erivo. Listen, when you have her, right, as
Ana de Armas is number one in my books.
and then look at what. Why is she in this? Why? She looks like Nosferatu. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ban me. I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. She may be a great actress. Don't get me wrong. She is a great actress. But there are other beautiful people out there. She's not one of them. Why? And then Marco was saying, "Oh, so-and-so, and come on." I'm like, he was ranting. I was like, "What the hell, man?"
I did see Tron Ares as well, because that was finally free. I always wait till things are free.
Oh, is it?
Wow, what a stupid fucking movie.
They say time is money, and I'm not. Yeah, time is money. I'm not going to spend my time watching that movie. Not going to do it.
Where's our trail? Nope.
Yeah, that's the way I felt about Tron Ares. I was like, wow, this is really fucking stupid.
Well, here, look. Sorry.
And they had a lot of talented people. How do you put Gillian Anderson in your movie and you waste Gillian Anderson in your movie?
That's just,
How
that's
is
just wrong.
Leonard the freaking what's his face? Jared Leto always making movies bad.
He was fine. He was
He's a
fine
good
in it.
actor.
I had no problem with Jared Leto. I had no problem with him in Morbius. I don't necessarily have a problem with him acting, but man, that movie was. I mean, I should have known better. The first two Tron movies were pretty fucking stupid. But
I think Jared Leto just has this stigma about him that no matter what he does, people are gonna say that he sucks at it. It's just something about it. Like
He's gonna be Skeletor.
I didn't hate him as the Joker personally, but
I'm
people
still
said he
looking for it,
sucked.
Terry.
I actually like that.
I was like,
But now He-Man's coming out sometime in the next few months. He's Skeletor, and hopefully he does that part.
His
Good.
acting was fine in Tron Ares. I got it. It made sense, whatever. But they had a lot of decent actors in that movie. But I don't know, maybe just the whole concept of Tron is just too dumb for me to take seriously. Man, it was not good. Watch the whole thing. I will always watch. I'll never shut a movie off. If I invest at least the first 15, 20 minutes into a movie, I will watch the whole thing no matter how bad it is.
The visuals in that movie were friggin' awesome.
And
And
the visuals were cool and the effects were cool.
When we were in San Diego,
but
when we went to San Diego, me and my wife, they had a whole bunch of street bikes advertising Tron Ares in the street, and they were friggin' neon orange, and it was like nighttime. And it was like really awesome. I taped the whole thing. I taped them as they're going down the street. Freaking awesome.
I agree. Morbius was far better than Madam Web.
Hey, did you see? Okay, so there's two things. Sony considered giving Disney and the MCU, they could use the characters, all the Spider-Man characters, that they're going to be doing that, and Netflix just secured the rights to all the Spider-Man movies. How is that possible? If Disney Plus, if Disney owns the rights to Tom Holland Spider-Man's internet, how can Netflix take all the Spider-Man movies and secure the rights?
I don't know. I'm sure there's some back channel monies moving through some hands.
Well,
who knows?
Um,
I don't know. That whole Sonyverse versus Marvel versus
Netflix does. Read the full article. Netflix. I read the full article. Netflix secured the rights to the movies. When they drop out. When they drop. I guess when they come out and when they do stream and they drop, they get it, and then they go to Disney later on. But that was, I think, it's old news. That was already old news already. But the Sony considering giving the characters to Marvel to use to finally open up the character catalog, which is awesome.
Bruce only lurks in the chat to
he
shit when he's
he waits for Dom to say something just so he can like call Dom out.
Bruce should shut the fuck up and put a pickle in his mouth and leave me alone. End the story.
Okay, now that's better. All right, Styx. That's better. Now that I see a picture in the background, I have a little frame of reference. Before, it was very distincting.
Yeah,
right.
You look like you were at the Poconos and
yeah, it looked like it looked like a POV video. That's all I'm going to say. I'll just leave it at that. It looked like a POV video. If you're familiar with what that is.
Bruce is on friggin' guys attack. He doesn't do that to the friggin' Marco. He's afraid of Marco.
Well, we already have limited monetization, so we're good.
So.
All right, kids. Well, next week, I don't know what next week will bring. We'll see.
But the streak will continue.
The streak will continue.
I'm not fucking wrong. Hey, listen, I don't make shit up. They have the fucking rights. They own the rights to the fucking the Spider-Man movies up until the point where they come out into the theaters, and then later on.
All right.
So.
You and Bruce can invite you on his show on Sunday, and you guys can argue it there instead of arguing it right now at the end of this show.
So the last thing I need is more news on Bruce's segment.
Yeah.
All right, kids. Well, thank you for joining us this week. I hope you had fun.
hopefully we'll come up with something next week to tickle your
Sure we will.
fancy. But until then, let's. I don't know why I always forget anymore to plug things like we're supposed to. Don't forget. Hey, don't forget. Kyle still has his GoFundMe up there as well. Help him out. I know he definitely appreciates it. We all love Kyle. Sub up to Renovision. We're like subs. They're good. Give us a thumbs up every now and then. Hey, we don't mind that as well. That's nice. It's nice. Sub up over Kingdom of Nerds, where Bruce is constantly dropping comic content on Fridays and Sundays, and then he has his recorded DCU show and a Red Shirt show and all kinds of stuff over there at Kingdom of Nerds. Join Styx and sometimes me and normally Jedi over on Tuesdays to watch some Doctor Who rewinds. It's a good time. What are we watching this week, Styx?
We're going to be starting into the Matt Smith era of Doctor Who.
Yep.
So
There we go.
here we go.
Nice transition from talking about Morbius to talking about Matt Smith, and
It
works out well. That works nice. And sum up over at Absolute Geek Podcast, where you can catch Styx and Dom and Matt talking all the wrestling news on Thursdays. Which always
We had this week. We actually, with my surprise, we actually did the show Wednesday live, which I was surprised. I thought we were going to do tape the show and drop it on Thursday, but I had to work. So I think next week the same thing too. I believe.
Oh, there you go.
I'm going to
I
have.
kind of like it on Wednesday.
But you like it on Wednesday?
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. But it's up to Matt. Matt has to see if he.
Yeah.
But I don't mind doing it on Wednesday because sometimes Thursday I have to work. You know.
We have fun. We have fun, Cosmic. We always have fun.
We
You
always
guys should check it out.
We always have.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll pop up on Styx's show, Doctor Who, one day again, and I guess
That's always fun.
You're always welcome, Dom. You're always welcome.
I appreciate it. So I wish my brother would definitely.
Your brother as well. Yeah, I'll talk to him next month.
You'll talk to
maybe.
the Toy Fair. He'll be at Toy Fair, so.
There you go. Yeah, good stuff.
Just tell him, if he comes on, not to get upset when me and Joe go on a completely
Yeah.
Different rant.
just a rant on completely different fandom, like just way off left field.
We'll go on some tangents.
Yeah,
Times.
I'm
You can always tune in to the CBSI Hot 10 on Fridays, which I believe
Six is fine with it.
I think Pete's dropping them at 10 o'clock nowadays.
Yes.
I believe that's the now settled time. So Pete will be dropping those Fridays at 9. We're smack dab in the middle of that shit because we're coming on every Friday at 9:30 because we don't change our time for no one. Join the boys for some craziness. You have an SNS tomorrow at 8 o'clock. It should be 8 o'clock there. Are you guys doing SNS tomorrow?
I'm not 100% sure. I wasn't planning on being on there tomorrow, but I'm not sure if Matt's still doing it or not. So
Styx will be reporting live from the Lord of the Rings,
live from Middle Earth.
live from Middle Earth. Yeah.
Hey, listen, hey Bruce, you know what? You got a good idea there. I can go out to all the food places and look for the best pickle dishes. Which actually, Capital Burger in Washington D.C. When you go in there order,
Capital Grill. Yeah,
they got Capital Grill. It's called Capital Burger. Capital Burger is like a block from the Marriott. They give you a little cup with bread
and butter
pickles in it, like garlic and stuff like that. It's like really, I think garlic or vinegar. It's like really good, man. Like the pickles like sautéed, really good stuff.
Nice.
Before the meal.
And on Sundays, you can, for all your Star Wars needs, whatever those may be,
Cosmic.
you can check out the boys on Tales from the Dark Side, and then loop all the way back around on Wednesday for the Tack Show, where Dub and Marco and Bruce talk about all the latest comic stuff going on in the comic world that does not involve boobs.
Hey. They have a pickle place up the block from here over here too. There's a pickle.
Pickles are delicious.
Yeah.
Dom has just embraced. Remember when Dom used to help? He used to fight the whole pickle thing, but now he's just embraced it.
You know what? That's how you shut Bruce up.
Yeah.
Hey.
There we go. You got to embrace it. You got to love it. So, all right, check out all the fun shows that we got throughout the week. Pete's always dropping his shorts in a non-sexual way during the week with all kinds of great segments that are out there as well. So a lot of stuff out there, kids. Have a great weekend. Safe weekend. Stay warm if where you're at it's cold like it is here because the temperature's been dropping and it is frigid.
We're supposed to be getting snow over here sometime, I think.
Snowing now.
Yeah. So stay safe, kids, and we will see you again next week.
The qualified. The qualified.